last week's Digimon was Jewel Beamon, which is the perfect / ultimate form of Stingmon. I'd never seen this Digimon, and it had not appeared in anything, I don't think. Thought I had it, someone still guessed it. Apparently, it's supposed to be the, sort of the, how do I explain it? It's supposed to be the, come on, let's get this, we can do this. If we take our time, and we stick together. No, I guess it's supposed to be like the, in-between form between Stingmon and Bancho, or Bantio. Stingmon. So, okay, I'll allow it. This is this week's moving on. Alright. Fuck, what was I doing? Start of every part. I do remember that I wanted to remember to heal myself. Okay. Could really use some memory up. That would be fantastic. But for now, I guess we're okay. What else? What did we do last part? We did some quests. We did erratas. Don't see any others up. Let's talk to Kyoko. Oh, right. So this is actually, right, we did story stuff at the end. Look at me. Kamishiro HQ. That would be... Would that be in Eden? I think so. She probably said in Eden. I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, I haven't done much. Just like I said, I've been sick, so I was trying to relax. No duets. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know the rest of that song. Luckily, I don't have to talk that much because there's story to be had. Hope you're all ready for this amazing story. Well, we got in the preview, no problem. Still, this is all pretty nerve-wracking. Hey, Arata, you nervous? You don't have a lot of guts, Arata. The thing with you is... I love the glasses pushed. Quiet, don't use my real name. You're gonna blow our cover, Nick, you fool. Wow, you just did it too. You're both pretty fucking bad. Oops, sorry. Sorry, we lose everything if they see through our disguise. Let's be careful about this. Are you my long-lost twin brother? I feel like you should be more freaked out about this. I see you. Have all gathered here today. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. This is the entrance to the upgrade preview area. Please follow after me. Oh my god. This is so camp. Had me going for a second with that I see you. Way too close for comfort. The venue is over there. Let's go. This all looks like Tiger Vespamon's like design. Like it's all yellow and bluish. This doesn't, but that other area did. Whoa, this is intense. They weren't kidding about it being a major upgrade, but this ain't the time to be gawking. Let's start our plan. But before that, don't you feel funny in these get-ups? I played around a bit with the stealth hide you used before. This will help us recognize each other. There's nothing to worry about. Anyone else will see us as different people. Because the game wasn't designed to have you walk around as a different character, so they can only use these character models. They can't use like the businessman and the generic guy business models. That's why. There's nothing to worry about. Anyone will see us as different people. Okay then, ready to get started? Aw, man, that stupid weird tune is playing in the background again. It always confuses me. I never know why it's playing. Anyway, did you see it too? Ooh, that's good to hear. Guess I don't need to have my head examined. Again, you should, because you think that wearing a jumpsuit is okay. Well, what was that noise then? Digital noise or something like that? Also, who unzips something from the bottom up? Like, you're supposed to unzip from the top and then go down. I feel like you don't know how to wear clothes at all. Could it be related to Eden Syndrome? It could. We don't have time to think about this now. But for now, let's just stick to the plan. You need to find a terminal and do a connection jump. Contact me once you're in the database. Don't worry, I'll make a little noise to distract the Kamishiro employees. Whoa, this is incredible! Sugoi! I don't feel good about that. That's a Spencer joke. That's not a Nick joke. Sick. It's nearly identical to the real world. Sick. Really just sick. I guarantee you in the Japanese version he's saying Sugoi. Young man, please keep your voice down. Now go. It's like, where is he going? I clearly just heard you say now go to your friend. Saw the others doing it, so I gave it a try, but this Digiline thing is hard. Then don't fucking do it. Why is this futuristic? I mean, they're already in it like a digital space. Why would a different digital space be cooler? I don't understand the draw to this. Like, this doesn't seem like that big of an improvement to me. But whatever. Alright, in we go. Nobody notices that one guy just disappeared. Alright, team. We got this. Wonder which... This area looks complicated already. It's splitting off into like 8 different paths. I don't like this. Actually, it looks like I just took the long way around. So same thing as always, just gonna search for treasure real quick. Side note. So, yesterday I released Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, Part 1. And I released it pretty late. Just because I wasn't able to record until later. And, was surprised to find out that people really... wasn't surprised that people liked it, but was surprised how popular it is on its first day. I don't think I've ever done a non-Digimon part that's gotten that many views in one day. Like, for like a Let's Play series, not for like random videos here and there. And even then, it still might be true. But like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, none of them got as high. Kingdom Hearts is an exception though, because I started that when I was a lot less popular. Oh man, it's Digimon, he looks like a puppy. I never understood that joke, that Digimon looks like a puppy, until I saw him 3D animated like this. Like, even in Digimon World 2, I didn't think he looked like that. But you can clearly tell where the joke comes from. Like, he doesn't look as, like, I don't want to say hard, but as, like, he doesn't look as, like, angry or as, like, fierce as other dragon or dinosaur-type Digimon. So I like that. I like that they finally captured, like, his spirit. I don't know what to do against him, though. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I feel like I've missed a really big part of really big... I'm trying to... I guess I could have... But I'm kind of mad because I could have been doing Yu-Gi-Oh! For so much longer than this. Like, I could have been... I could have started this, like, years ago, and we could have already gotten through a few Yu-Gi-Oh! Games by now. Would have been like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon. It's like, oh, man. Or running through all this stuff, but, like, I just never did it. For some reason, I just never played a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I didn't do it on stream. I talked about it plenty of times, and, nobody seemed to care. Well, it's not that. People would make comments here and there, but there was never, like, a huge... There's never, like, a huge cry or, like, oh yeah, you should totally play Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. It's just like, it just wasn't. And what annoys me more is not like a month ago or 2 months ago. Why is Ravemon so much lower? Oh, because he's on the ground. I guess that makes sense. Not like a month or two ago. I held a giant poll asking for game suggestions and what games to play. And I got a bunch of obscure RPGs, a bunch of like really, really niche games. No one said Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, where the fuck were you guys then? This is why, and this is not to sound like... This isn't going to be... I'm not trying to sound, like, offensive. Or trying to sound like, fuck my audience. But, like, this is why people will say things like, sometimes you have to make the decision. Like, your audience won't always know. I hate this phrase. I absolutely hate this phrase. Your audience might not always know what's best for them. I can't stand that phrase because you're the ones choosing to watch the videos. Obviously, you know what you like. But... it was a case of, like, sometimes people will make suggestions, but they don't really know what they want to watch. Like, I tried to stress it, but, like, people were making suggestions of games they enjoyed playing, which was inevitable. But they weren't necessarily choosing games that would be fun to watch. And I've gone over this a bunch of times, but there is a very big difference between games that are fun to play on your own and games that are fun to watch. And, some people didn't quite grasp that, but that's fine. I mean, I'm still grateful because I'm not finding a single, like, item here. This is annoying me. It's still fine because regardless of whether I play any of the games that were suggested or not, I mean, I at least found XCOM out of it. That was pretty cool. I found out that people would still be interested in Final Fantasy 12, which is good because I was a little worried about what I was going to do after Final Fantasy 10. But more than anything, I got a bunch of cool suggestions for me to play personally, and I might not get to all of them like at once, but I'll get to some of them eventually, and I'm grateful for that. I mean, I think the last time I was surprised by an older game was Persona 4, where it was a game that came out on PS2. I obviously played like the international edition or like the better version because I played it on Vita, but it's still like a game that came out in my heyday of games, like in like 2008 and or like when just Kingdom Hearts 2 had like just come out like a year before. It's like I should have played that game when it came out and I didn't. And I was really surprised. That and Persona 3, I was like, these are both really, really good games. I can't send the invitation URL. Better get in touch with Errata. Hey, it looks like you got in New Zealand enough. Now send me the invitation URL. Well, you can't send it. There's a block on it. Stupid old Kamishiro database. Okay, I'll try and do something from my end. From now, track down and break through the security so we can contact Kyoko. Hey, hang in there. No need to be nervous or something like this. Talk to you later. I wasn't nervous. Then you said not to be nervous. Now I'm nervous. Security should be around here somewhere. This is going to be one of the servers, I think. If this is the one with Errata, then... Oh, yeah, this is this Avalon? Yeah, I like Avalon server. I think it's really cool designed. Let's look. We do have a Black Orc Greymon. No, Waymon is not at the proper level yet. Needs one more defense. Okay. So one more level should do it. And then I'll double back and Digivolve and then stuff. Oh, look, security. Cannon Beamon, Kabuterimon. I remember I was looking for... I had to come back to Avalon server after I beat the game because one of the Digimon here drops medals. It might have been Kabuterimon, but I'm not 100% sure. But there was one that it was a medal that either dropped from the green cases or from Digimon, and I was like, I'm so fucking done trying to get green cases to spawn. I think it was Kabuterimon, and I found it here. It was very nice, very easy. I really wish I could have 2 Platinum Sukumons at once, because Ravemon seems to be doing more than well enough on his own. Okay, what was I talking about though? So, yeah, I really, really think I'm going to enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, I know just as much about that. Well, I can't really say that. I know a lot about the series. Like, how do I put it? I don't know as much about Yu-Gi-Oh! As I do about Digimon, because I'd like to say I know everything there is to know about Digimon. But I don't, how am I going to do this? I should change to a data type. I'll change Ravemon out for No Waymon. And then I'll have Platinum Sukumon use Bug on Metal Mamemon. And then that should... Because I really want to use Character Reversal more. Because I feel like it's very useful, and I just haven't grasped it yet because I didn't use it my first playthrough. Spinal Sword! Ugh. God, the dub for Andromon. But no, what was I talking about? I know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! I know pretty much everything there is to know about the first series, and I know everything there is to know about GX, and... Because, I've seen them. I've seen all of GX. I've seen all of, the first series. Oh, fuck. Really? I'm still working through 5Ds. And Zexal I think I'm going to skip, but that might come to bite me in the ass, because I'm not going to know what some of the monster cards do and stuff. I'm just going to skip right over them, but what's weird to me, and I kind of hate this, is that they did all the experimental shit with the first generation. So like all of the weird games like Falsebound Kingdom, Duelist of the Roses, Capsule Monsters, all the stuff that like have the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters in them but aren't necessarily like the card game. All of that was done like in the PS2 era. And it's just like they've never done that with the other series. I guess GX did Tag Force, which is the PSP games. I've never played them. But from what I understand, like those were all like tag battle themed, and it's like I guess that's kind of breaking the mold. But it's just I don't know. It feels like they did a lot more cool stuff with the first series, and I think it would have been cool if they kept doing that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very grateful that they've put Legacy the Duelist out, which is just like a full-blown Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Like, just, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just the cards, it's good. The story mode is not fantastic, but it's better than some of the other games they've released, so I can't complain. It's better than Millennium Duels and, what was it? Arcade Duels Plus or something. The last two the two that came out for PS3. It's better than those ones, but it's still not, I don't know, it's not as good as, just like I said, some of the other PS2 games. Like, they just, like, they put some, like, real thought and depth into them, but I keep saying PS2 games even though Falsepawn Kingdom is on GameCube. I mean, like, that generation. But anyway, probably enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of Digimon, I got nothing. No, I forget what I was gonna say. I'm fucking losing my mind. Oh, what? I don't even know what part this is. All I know is by the end of the month. Oh, cool. Large capacity, USB. I forget what that one does. I know Researcher makes it so scan data goes higher, but I forget what large capacity does. Haha, caught up with you. I was about to try to bust through security head-on, but it went down on its own, just now. I don't suppose you did anything. Yeah, I just defeated 2 machine-type Digimon, which are apparently the entire security force. I see that Digimon you took out must have been there in place of normal security. Digimon aren't the sort of thing you can take out from the outside. Heck, usually you can't even take them out from the inside either. Lucky you went on ahead of me. Okay, it would be better secure a line to Kyoko. Hang on a sec, Nick. Still, this is a nasty situation. If Digimon are being used for security purposes, then Kamishiro staff might be using them for all sorts of ends. Could this actually be a part of that jerk Suedo's plan? Not Suedo's plan. Hey, I've gotten through. I'll try talking to Kyoko, Nick. I've been aiding. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, we did it. We're reading you loud and clear, Kyoko. Ah, well done. Now for the passcode. Yeah, here's hoping that girl does her part. Don't worry. Don't worry about her. She'll do a good job. She's a bit wet behind the ears, but she's desperate, and there's nothing scarier and no one most dependable than a novice who's desperate. Haha, you may have a point there. I'll check with her for the passcode. Okay, then we'll head off to the secret room. I trust she'll get us the passcode, right? What a relatively plain office. Like, I feel like there'd be more like shit everywhere. Just a little more. Everyone's a fucking hacker. I swear to God. Hey, the truth is I haven't broken the ice with these guys yet. Got any ideas? Yeah, don't be a little bitch. Traffic controller ain't here, just some dude covering. What'd you do? I'm walking around the city in my free time. I'm not exactly free right now. I sent some cookies you might like. It should take a few weeks to arrive. Have you forgotten what I like? That's not good. Really great. I'm choosing this because it's the negative option, but cookies don't last a few weeks. What the fuck? Give me stale cookies. Fucking worst mom ever. God, I want to live with Dad. My friend Tom used to always say, like, just one of his fucking catchphrases. I don't know when he started saying it, but like when we were getting in like a stupid argument or something, he would just be like, God, I hate this. I want to live with Dad. One of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. And occasionally it will slip out because I steal it because I'm a terrible monster. What can I talk about? I can talk about how I have a play that I wrote, or have yet to write, coming out in a week and a half now. What's up, huh? We can't go any further? Hey now, why do you think I came along? A newbie like you might not see it, but if you can find a point in the security net that's more strained than others. Or we could jump. Like, it's not that big of a gap. Oh, here we go. Oh, Rada, you're so cool. Never could have gotten through this. And now security itself is our way in. Okay, let's go. Man, you're so cool, Rada. Never could have beaten that without you. I mean, we legitimately couldn't, but I mean, we could probably just jump over it if this game had a jump button. Oh God, Rada's voice is creepy. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot he's with us now. So yeah, I wrote a play based on real life. You'll never see it because I'm not going to record it. But what I did is I talked about it last semester, but last semester I had to write a 10-minute play, and then I had to get actors to act it out for me. So they would like I would write it. There's supposed to be a director. Like I'm supposed to have a director and like have them like direct the actors and stuff, and I just give the director notes. But I just directed it myself because who better than me? And I need the data thing. But yeah, so I did that last semester, and it went pretty well. And we basically just did the plays in class, though, so there was like no unlock code, pattern red, okay. So this tells you that red is okay, which is great and all, but I mean, there's only one pattern we can get. But yeah, so I did that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to solve puzzles and talk, but yeah. So I did that last semester, and it came up pretty well. I mean, if you guys want, I can link it so you can read the play somewhere, but I don't think, well, I obviously can't act it out because I didn't record it when I did it, but yeah, so I had 2 actors, and it went pretty well, I think. So I'm doing that again this semester, but it's like the entire, like, it's like the 1 grade for the class is like just, you have to do this 1 play, except now it's 20 to 30 minutes. Mine is on April 20th, even though I specifically requested not to have it on Hitler's birthday, but whatever. Yeah, so I haven't written it yet. 20 pages I have not written, which is bad. I have an outline though, so like that's better than I usually do. Basically I have, and I already have my 2 actors, but I really should get my shit together and write it this weekend. But it's difficult when you're running a YouTube channel and doing homework for other classes and just being a shithead lazy person. Super easy. Oh man, using his elite hacking skills. Again, I could just jump over it, or Wargreymon could carry me over it. Whatever. Like, look at Siegemon's not even touching the ground. He could have floated right over it. So copy and paste. I don't remember if it's this one or the next one, but they give you more of a challenge as you go on. Oh yeah, what I was saying is my professor made posters for it this time because it's not going to be just in front of the class. It's going to be like an actual like school event, and I was like, shit. And then I posted the picture of my part of the flyer online, and I was like, look, I'm going to be in a play, this thing. You totally don't have, and nobody should come to it. And then, like, 15 people said, oh man, including family members and, like, older friends, like, people who are in, like, their 20s or 30s, and they have free time because they're old and fucking boring. And I was like, oh man, we want to go. And I was just like, no. And it was just like, oh, come on. So I posted the whole information. It's like, oh man, we're going. And I'm like, fuck, still haven't written it. Which is, again, this is my fault. Again, I either should have written it by now, or I should have not posted it to Facebook. Pretty simple. This was entirely avoidable. More than that, though, the reason I posted this early is because people will forget by then. So I don't think anyone's actually going to show up, which is great. But, oh, man, I'm putting way more stress on myself than I need to. Alright. Geez, I may not get a lot of time with you, but I remember what you like. I don't think you do, Yukino. I'm not even calling you Mom, I'm calling you Yukino. Oh, so you're free? How about you try some traffic control? Swap in for me. No, you do your job. Why is it a detective doing traffic control anyway? Did you get demoted? Escape gate. Nice. That was not worth the walk over here, but you know, nice that I got something. I'm trying to think. So I'm slowly getting better from being sick, which is nice. Definitely was not fun for the past couple days, but yeah, we're getting there. I should switch. Oh, they're data types? Shit, I should switch to Black or Greymon, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. I could probably take him out normal style. Did not notice No Waymon leveled up to 56. Was not paying attention. What else? So I've been playing Borderlands 2. That's the whole update on the fucking play thing that I don't want to do. I don't like playwriting. I like creative writing, which is just like freeform. I like fiction. Playwriting is like the last thing I'm okay with writing. Like I don't hate it. Like I'll not like, I won't like absolutely refuse to write that. I fucking hate poetry. I'll refuse poetry any day of the week. But for this, I'm just like, all right, well, I don't want to do it, but I mean, it's not the worst. I can still be like, there's still restrictions, but I can still be somewhat, creative and stuff like that. So I don't hate it, but I don't like it that much. What else though? So yeah, so this is my problem. I'm starting to pick classes for next semester, and there's really not anything I like. Like first of all, I need 10 300 level courses, and there's only 6 available, and 3 of them I've taken already. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know why the English department is so small. Like, it's split up between writing concentration and literature concentration, and I'm in the writing concentration because I don't mind literature. I just prefer to write, so that's why I picked it. But it's like they're not giving me that many options. It's like I don't know. I need to find a better advisor than the one I have now, and I'm gonna try to talk to one of my professors and have them become my advisor. All right, Plesiomon, which I originally thought this was going to be Giga Seedramon, so when I digivolved into it and it got Plesiomon, I was like, this is not okay. Just because, like, I always think of, like, there's Metal Seedramon and then Giga Seedramon. But Giga Seedramon's not in every game, so I can understand that. But yeah, I need to talk to an advisor about it. I need to get a new advisor is what I'm saying. Neat. I'll keep using you. What skills do you learn? River of Power. Ugh. And then these are your skills now. It's not telling me what you're going to learn. Decreases received stat reduction effects by 5%. That's whatever. You've excluded max party memory. No. I definitely still need a data type. Ravemon has been pretty useful, but gonna have to let him go. Yeah, I'm pretty over level for now anyway, I think, so this is okay. But I can put him in for Rancher Bill, so I can get 2 again. That'll be nice. Who should I keep up front, though? Probably Rex still. Yeah. Still have a dark type here. I want to look, because the one I'm watching is, hold on. Is Stingmon at max level? No, I say this every time. I'm trying to watch Cogsworth, because I want Cogsworth to turn into a Bancho Leomon, and then I want to get a Darkdramon from someone else, and then Cogsworth will become Chaosmon. That is my general plan. Chaosmon kind of fits in with my strategy, where he's a glass cannon, so he's pretty fucking weak, but he does like a lot of damage, so it's the term glass cannon, it's a cannon, it does a lot of damage, but it's glass, so it's very easy to like destroy. Like Chaosmon's max HP is not that high, his defense isn't that high. But the damage he does makes up for it. I could, and he has 2 moves. He has, actually I'm gonna guard because I want to use River of Power, or I'll just use attack boost. So he has 2 moves. He has one move, I think it's called Dark Prominence, which does like random. It's not random, but it's an attack that has high potency, but it's like the attack ranges. Like it doesn't always do like the same amount. So sometimes it can do lower damage, sometimes it can do higher damage. Kind of chaotic, don't you think? But yeah. So that's the point of it. And he also has another move, because that's the Darkdramon side. I think the Bancho Leomon side is he does something like, it's like I think it's an intelligence attack, but it's piercing, which would be great. But part of Chaosmon's shtick is that its attack is so high, but his defense is pretty piss poor. So I'm wondering if it would be worth it if you trained up his intelligence. But if you're gonna train him, you might as well just train his attack so that he's even more powerful. So it's tough to say. Ideally, you could do both, but you can't. So I do like the idea of Chaosmon, so I'll try and get one. And I'm going to try and get a Shine Greymon Burst mode. And since we have Ravemon, which again, I will add back later. Once I get my memory up, I'm going to add all of the names characters back. They're not gone forever. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought this was going to be like the boss area because I saw the Digi-Terminal, but I think there's another area here. If I recall, this one's more complicated too, like the puzzle. No, I think everyone's fully healed. No need. Kind of annoyed that River of Power doesn't attack everyone. I'm just going to say that. Shit, so there's 2 puzzles here. I gotta get to the middle before I do anything. Take a sip of water, because my throat is very dry, because I'm getting a little bit better. I'm still a little sick. I'm not sneezing, and my nose is a lot better, but what's coming down to is my throat is really dry all the time, and I'm coughing more, which is just showing that I'm on the tail end. But I had a problem where I had a different school project where I had to edit together a speech. So I had to make a speech, edit it. I think I've talked about this class before, where I originally thought it was gonna be like the history of like Twitter and Facebook, but it turned out to be a really fucking cool class. And in this class, you know, I think it was the Stingmon medal that I needed, not. Yeah, I think it was Stingmon, not Kabuterimon. But anyway, so in this class, one of the assignments was to record yourself making a speech about a topic that we learned, and you had to like edit it together so it makes it sound like you have an echoey voice, because you should be in like a really populated area. And my throat is going. I need a second. Take a moment. Sorry about that. My throat really got locked up for a second. That's probably not good. What I was saying though is I had to make a speech. Blah blah blah. I forgot where was I going with this. Legitimately forgot already. It's relating it back to something. Fuck, I can't remember. So for another school project, I got nothing. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Whatever. I know what I was talking about. I don't remember why I was talking about it. Anyway. So another thing I want to do is... Oh, right. Let's go back to Borderlands, though. So I've been playing Borderlands 2 in my free time. Because I found out that I'm actually pretty close to Platinum yet. So I need to discover all areas in the game. But it's only the base game. Like, there's a bunch of multiplayer trophies. So, or not multiplayer, DLC trophies. So when I beat the game, it's not going to say, how do I put this? It's not going to say, like, come on, words, we can do this. When I beat the game, it's not going to say, or when I platinum it, it's going to be like, I have the platinum trophy, but it'll be at like 60% or something. Because I don't technically have every trophy, like from the DLC and stuff. But I don't care, as long as I get the platinum. I don't care if it's not 100%, because I don't really include DLC, it's extra. Wow, that did a lot, surprisingly. What was I going to say, though? Losing my goddamn mind. Right, so I don't have that many trophies left. I have discover all areas in the base game, which there's a couple dark spots here and there I got to go back and look for. And then, what was the other one? Is I have to do all side quests. I've done every side quest except for the one level 50 side quest, which is to beat like the Terra fucking Morph. It's not Terra fucking Morph, it's the Terra Morph or something. And having a lot of trouble because it's meant to be like fought with like 4 people, and I don't have 4 people to play Borderlands with. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to over level, because it was originally when the level cap was 50. And now I have the first level cap because I have the Game of the Year edition. Left is blue, right is green. Okay. So I have the Game of the Year edition, so I have all the DLC. Like, I could play it, I just don't want to invest that much time into it. And so I don't know whatever there's 2 upgrade packs. I think one of them increases your levels by like 11. And I think the second one increases it so the level cap is 69 because it's Borderlands. Super easy. And so I have the first, whatever the first level cap is. I'm going to try and level even more. Like, I'm going to keep going. It's hard at this point, though. And then I'm going to, like, I guess from there I can, trying to think. Because I'm thinking about this as I go. But I'll try and beat the boss again when I'm a higher level. And maybe once I like, get into, like, once I beat the story on, like, level 50 mode or something again. Because I'm almost done with that, too. Once I do that, I think, shit, I should just change him out for Barney. Once I do that, I'm gonna try and farm for some legendary items, just because I have like 50 gold keys left, which this is for people who've only played Borderlands. They're not, no one else can know what I'm talking about, but I have like 50 gold keys left, and I'm trying to not spend them all yet, just because I don't know when I don't know if I'm gonna play the game more, so. And I've used all the currently active keys, because I do that occasionally. Like, I'll look on the Borderlands site and just be like, oh, the new key's been added? Okay, I'll use them real quick. And come on, brain, we can do this if we take our time. Oh, you know, I just realized Arata got an Infamon. He hadn't had an Infamon yet. He'd only had Kurisarimon before. Now I don't know which thumbnail to pick. Decisions. Literally, one of the things I was thinking about is I need to get Metal Siegemon during this part because I need a new thumbnail. But no. So I'm going to keep doing it that. The other trophies I'm missing in Borderlands 2 are stuff like get 100 kills with Axton's turret, which is one of the characters, and it's like I didn't do a profile with Axton yet, and it's like phase walk 100 times, Gunzerk for 90 seconds continuously, which I guess to do that one, you have to have a minimum level of 25 on Salvador. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to have to grind that. But then I found out I can just plug in a second controller, and then I can load up one of my files and just have that, as long as that character's in the same map, which you have to be. As long as that character is like in the game, when I go around on like a killing spree, they still get XP, so I can slowly level them up that way. It's really underhanded and cheap, but I don't care. I'd rather do that than like play Borderlands like 5 times with different characters. I want my platinum now. It's my platinum and I need it now. But yeah, so that's the general plan for those. I'm not too worried about those. I can, for Axton and Maya, it should be easy enough because theirs are only get 100 kills or use their. It's basically use their skill 100 times. So theirs is much easier to do. It's Salvador's. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. But shouldn't be that bad. And then I've already done zeros because my first Borderlands playthrough I played as Zero, which is the assassin type one, and the one I'm on now is I'm playing as the Mechromancer because I like having the bot, having the bot with me to just wreck shit. Which I guess is kind of the same as like I almost started playing as Axton because I like the turret. But little I did play of Borderlands 1, I played as Roland because I really liked the turret mechanic. But yeah, so I like Gage better in Borderlands 2 because I like the robot a lot. I think it's fun to use. I was gonna have you guard since you can't do shit. And wow, killed him. His Inframon's actually pretty helpful right now. He won't be when we get to the boss, but you know, for now he's helpful. I don't even remember who the boss is here. Legitimately, I'm drawing a blank. But no, yeah, Borderlands 2 is fun. I have not started Borderlands the pre-sequel. I technically have it on PS4 because I have the Handsome Jack collection. But I've been holding off until I complete Borderlands 2, just because I want closure first, I guess. But yeah, so I've never touched the pre-sequel, but I'm a decent Borderlands fan. And then once I get through the pre-sequel, whether I platinum it or not, I don't know. But once I get through that, then I'll play Tales from the Borderlands, because I don't like the Telltale games, but people have said that Tales from the Borderlands is like the best one, and I can see that, especially if they keep the Borderlands writers on, because the Borderlands, some of the jokes they make are like really immature and stupid, and some of them are really, they catch me off guard, and I like that. So they're not all bad. I forget, are there 3 levels to the Avalon server? Because if so, this is going to be really fucking long. And I'm already struggling with shit to say. And I'm already late to record this. It's 1:30 right now. I guess this gives me another conversation topic, but the reason I was a little late was... Actually, let me convert before we do anything. Just so we don't waste, like, percentages. What was I saying, though? Oh, come on. Think. Right, so the reason I was late was I can't really start recording until, like, 12. Normally, for reasons. Just because I don't want to be rude, because my roommate is... he has most of his classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Which is why another reason why recording on Tuesday, Thursday is difficult, because that's when his day off is. And I don't want to be rude. If he's watching TV in the other room, then I don't want to be fucking screaming at my TV or something like that. So I don't. Obviously, I don't scream. Like, that's not my. That's not my Let's Play style. This isn't part 169. But it just feels. I feel rude recording when he's just like trying to relax. So. But yeah, what was I going to say? So I couldn't start until 12. And then I was in Final Fantasy 14. And I expect that most people haven't played it, so I'm going to try and explain it. In the game, you get, in your like guilds, you get airships now. This was released a couple patches ago. Like, it might have been in 3.0. But you get airships that you can use together. And... basically, you all build the parts for them, and then like someone can like run like sending them out. They'll bring back items and stuff. So the airships, I run them. I'm the only one who runs them, and of this like 150 person free company, just because no one else wanted to bother with them. And now that I'm the only one who's like knows how to use them, so there's a special mount you can get, and I'll talk about it in a second. This looks like the entrance to the secret room. Aw, man. But what is that eater doing here? Ugh, we don't have any choice. You gotta fight it. So, fun fact. After fighting the human eater, this thing's a piece of cake. Oh, man. That's like the one person you can't use it to. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna get really cheeky here. I'm gonna swap you out for Rex. Just because he has the debuff. And I'm gonna swap you out for Rancher Bill. And we're going to try and get some heavy XP here. Yeah, so Orgrimmon has the piercing attack, so he should be able to probably beat it in one shot, if I'm being completely honest. So, I'll just attack normally for now, because he should defeat him next turn. Because it should still only have 200 HP. I think every eater is the same. But the human eaters are much, much tougher, so this does not scare me at all. But they still give decent XP, so let's see. Hooray! You're the greatest. 9,000 XP, hell yeah. I'll take that. I forgot to equip the large capacity USB. I feel stupid now. This is no laughing matter. There's no way this thing is part of Kamoshiro's security measures, right? Sorry to keep you waiting. Yuko got her hands on the passcode. Hey, she really did it. Sending it now. Passcode. Rie K Totes Adorbs. Okay. What? Did it go through? That's passcode to the secret room. This is it. Apparently the password wasn't something that was capable of being deduced via hacking. You have to have a strong handle on her personality or else make a lucky guess. Rie K star totes adorbs. Yes, Rie K star totes adorbs. I did mention how the passcode changes daily, right? This one is still valid. By the way, yesterday's passcode was... No, let's just move on, shall we? It's a bit too... I think she wanted to say lewd for minors like you. Hang on, wait, hey. Alright, proceed with the operation. We don't want Yuko's efforts to be in vain. You have to make your way inside. Man, now I really want to know what it was. Yeah, she definitely meant to say lewd. Yeah, because that's usually what you should do after you hack into something. Just sit there. Ooh, this should do the trick. Gotta get out of here and fast. I found out. Warning. 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 So then this is... I don't think Yuko was caught. Alright guys. Excellent job as always. Right, items. I was like, I had to do something. So use a taxi, panic barrier, DX, which I don't need. I equipped that before the Marimon fight. What the fuck? Large capacity increases drop rate for foes. That's a good item to use, and if you want more of them, I know Waymon drops them. Because I was in the area where, or I was in the digital line where Waymon was. Just like happened to be running around looking for items, and I fought so many Waymon that I ended up with like 6 of these. Which overall are pretty helpful, because I like getting item drops. You don't have anything really. I don't need you to have more accuracy, that's pointless. I'll give you another... Well, no. Yours is intelligence based, right? Magic attack, yeah. So I'll give you... Do I have another intelligence one? No. It's not worth it then. I'll give you something else. I'll give you, combo rate, maybe? Researcher? Yeah, researcher, and then... Well, I don't mind having more HP. Especially since yours is a little low on the low side right now. And then you have that stuff already. You have those, which I'm okay with. Although I think I have HP attached C, so you can use that. When's the last time I went to my Digifarm and had items developed? I feel like I'm not keeping up with that enough. I definitely did. I kept up with it all the time in my own file. But I'm not doing it here because I keep forgetting in between parts and stuff like that. It should be like the first thing I check. Well, it looks like this is the place. The secret room, huh? Well, let's see what secrets you're hiding exactly. But that passcode makes me think, what kind of a woman is Kishibe? She can't be anything like Nokia, right? Pretty sure Nokia at some point has said totes adorbs. Well, never mind. We got some searching to do. Alright, gang. Let's split up and search for clues. Yeah. This is more what I imagine Rie's office to look like. Whoa, for real? So this is Kamashiro's top secret area then? We gotta find where the data we're after now. You go search over there. Here's my question. Why does she have a bed? Why would she need one? To nap in Eden? I don't think that's a thing. Guys, I don't know where to look for clues. Will they be in these drawers? Shit. I don't know. I really can't find them. That's probably going to be the end of this part now. I do have to move because we're running out of time. Huh, you found something? What is it? This trashy old rag? These are... panties. Forgot about this. Why are these in here? That's a good point. Why are these in here? This is digital. You don't need to have panties here. How long are you going to hold them for? Put those away. Huh? What? Rie's heart-wrenching diary? Alright, let's see what you've got. Looks like the contents are encrypted. It can't be. This is the confidential library? Are you two okay? Has something happened, Kyoko? Seems there was disturbance at the preview. Disturbance? What's that supposed to mean? The preview venue. Let me just use my elite hacking skills. He has 3 monitors, but he only ever touches the middle one. Aw, shit. Eater infestation. Oh god, there's a kid there. I can't make jokes. That's fucked up. No need to get children involved in this. It's another eater. It's another couple eaters. Kamashiro has put an emergency stop at the Eden service for the time being. The announcement claims illegal access by hackers as the reason behind it. Oh yeah, of course. Always conceal the truth. But if that Bakamon... Always errata. Always only errata. I don't understand it. Manifested before so many people, and they won't be able to control these things so easily. Huh? Then that means... that girl, and Rie Kishibe. Was this about a disturbance? That the servers are down for an online attack? That's just nonsense, right? There must be victims of Eden syndrome from all this. Why? Why hide that? Now, Yuko, don't be so scared. Your tongue will freeze up and you won't be able to talk. Stop joking around. You've been taking care of my brother. That's why this whole time I've been... Little orphan Yuko, and a minor at that. With your brother in the condition he's in, you need someone to keep looking after him. Listen to me and keep what I say a secret. It's better to stay on my good side, don't you think? If you're going to go through life with grown-ups holding your hand for you, you better play your cards right. If not, I might plumb forget to take care of your dear big brother. Oopsie. Just kidding, right? Obviously. But seriously. Without the hospital taking care of them, all those patients could start fading fast. Oh no. It would be just awful if that were to happen. People like you, Miss Rie, should be. What I tell you about making that face? It's all good, Yuko. I think of you as the darling little sister I never had. And there's your brother, too, of course. He's been orphaned by a dear departed chairman as well. And so to keep me from simply forgetting anything, you mustn't access my private data anymore. Do we have an understanding? Miss Rie, answer me this. What on earth are you planning to do with the demon hackers? Well, you finally asked a direct question. My strategy will be very effective. Oh, but that's a secret. Eden is the dreamland my father built. Keep your filth out of it. I will never surrender Eden to you. OMG, so adorable. Threatening me while trembling and almost crying. So heart-wrenching, I could just die. And how is the prep work coming along, Akemi? Without any mishaps, naturally. We had the desired results from the upgrade? Yes, we did. We nearly verified the theory regarding eater behavior. OMG, you're totally kicking it. And then there was that test. You knocked that one out of the park, Akemi. Yes, leave it to me. I have an optimal stage ready and waiting. The day will be one that you and I will never forget. OMG, that sounds so romantic. Ew, that's the worst shipping ever. Okay, Akemi, let's go. Woohoo. He just broke the fourth wall. No, he didn't. I'm kidding. Kind of. He saw us, didn't he? That old guy. He gave a little sign that he'd noticed us, and yet he didn't give us away. I don't get it. Is he against us or on our side? Which is it? Literally me every time I encountered Suedo. Could not figure the fuck out if he was a good guy or a bad guy. Definitely screams bad guy, but he does good things too. You've got the information? Yeah, it's called Rie's Heart-Wrenching Diary, a library of top-secret Kamishiro information. We've got a perfect copy. We'll wait to do the decrypting until we get back. That's excellent. Get out of there as soon as you can. With all the confusion going on right now, you should be able to leave right through the front entrance. But can we leave the eaters at the preview venue? Eden servers are shut down for the time being. There shouldn't be any more victims today. I understand your desire to get rid of the eaters, but think about it. Making contact with one would run the risk of destroying the confidential information. Roger that, Nick. Let's go back to the agency. There was official word from Kamishiro that an eater appeared at the preview event. It seems that Kamishiro claimed the hackers with malicious intent interrupted the preview. The press is in an uproar, reporting that hackers caused some of the participants to develop Eden syndrome. Oh, come on, they've got to be kidding. Anything bad that happens to them on hackers. To the general public, hackers are nothing more than outlaws. They're demanding that scapegoats be brought forth. Lucky for you, scapegoat is a quick play card, so you can activate it almost any time. Put it this way, hackers reap what they sow. Pardon me if that sounds a bit harsh. Still, this brouhaha, okay, we're using that word, might make it easier for you all to slip in unnoticed. Suedo saw that what we were doing, but he didn't say anything. Why? It doesn't make sense. Interesting, the reason why it might be in here. That is what we found in the secret room. Rie's Heart-Wrenching Diary, as I expected, a library of top-secret Kamishiro information. It was encoded with advanced encryption, but I finally decoded it just a short while ago. And what was inside? Paradise Lost Plan. Paradise Lost Plan? Yes, have you heard of it? No, we're kids. Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Seems that Kamishiro is controlling digital waves to execute some large-scale plan. So these digital shifts they keep happening lately are caused intentionally by Kamishiro? Might be slightly misleading to say that. Kamishiro's goal is for Paradise Lost Plan to succeed. The digital shifts are simply a side effect of that. The upcoming large-scale update to Eden is a part of that plan, it seems. Okay, but just what is the Paradise Lost Plan? Yes, well, unfortunately, the documentation doesn't describe the plan itself at all. That said, what is included, and this is very interesting, is the name of the individual responsible for planning the development. Or for developing the plan. Person responsible, who the heck is it? Cut the suspense and tell us. It's Kami Suedo. Why is that shocking? Say what, that old guy? And there was one other interesting piece of information in there. It's about the first victim of Eden syndrome. There was a closed beta test run 8 years ago before the Eden cyberspace was open to the public. During the test, there was an accident brought about due to unforeseen errors. One of the individuals involved never regained consciousness, became the first Eden syndrome patient. First victim, who was it? That is a topic for our next investigation. I can't believe it. They've been running Eden all this time, hiding the information when there have been victims going back 8 years. So what makes big companies so scary? Their refusal to stop for something so trivial. This is why intel is so valuable. We've got to share it with the tech from Matayoshi. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, you've really gained something this time. Excuse me. Was there no info on my father's Satori Kamishiro? No. At the very least, there wasn't anything in the data that was brought back. There was nothing that looked like that in there. The only other stuff was some trashy panties. I see. Sorry I wasn't able to do more. Thanks for your help, though. Please excuse me. Hey, hang on a second. I might not be able to help anymore. It seems like there's something on her mind. Hey, Nick, go after her and see if you can talk to her. You heard her, right? Her brother has eating syndrome. Someone might be blackmailing her to keep her mouth shut. And then to have eaten her father's dream hijacked by that Kishibe woman. Your body being in that state is what gives you a stake in all this. I'm not in a position to comfort or encourage her, but you're good at that, right? Go on, then. I've revised my opinion of a little kid. You value your friends more than I thought. Don't damn me with your faint praise, woman. Alright, then. But perhaps active encouragement is better than verbal. I've got a new coffee idea. This is special. Oyster sauce for extra punch. Or maybe you prefer apple cider vinegar. What? Oh my god, it's still going. Nick, what is it? Was there something else? Did you come after me because you were worried about me? Yes, but I'm a mute, so I can't talk. Thank you very much. Can I ask you something? Do you want to return to your original body? No. This body's kick-ass. Why would I want to return to my own body? Silly. I see. Yes, that makes sense. Why I'm asking something so obvious. My hesitation has gone away. I'm going to try to do what I obviously should be doing. I must be going. Goodbye. That was a pointless conversation. God, oh god, my throat. Oh no, is this how it all ends? I do like that Kyoko's coffee spread to other people. That's funny to me. Alright. So over this one. And that wraps up the story part for Chapter 9. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in for the next one. Click in the description for a schedule of all Let's Plays and streams so you can know what game I'm streaming ahead of time or someone else is streaming ahead of time, and for what videos are going to be out. This is especially important because I'm currently rotating Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom and Kingdom Hearts 2. So I'm not stopping Kingdom Hearts 2, but I haven't found a good spot for it yet. So for now, it's going to be rotating. So check the schedule just to know just what videos are going to come out ahead of time. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next week. Or tomorrow, really. It's Saturday. I stream on Saturdays. Okay, goodbye.